What's up, everybody? Today is a video that's going to show a typical day in the life of a fit nurse. So stay tuned and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So let's get right into it. So here, I like to start foam rolling my back before I do any type of exercise. This just helps loosen up my back. It cracks my back. I feel not so stiff, especially after sitting down for so long and studying for nursing school. Working out in the morning can be very cold, which is why I'm wearing the sweatpants. I also have my favorite Star Wars shirt on right now, and also I have the KD shoes on my feet. These are the most comfortable shoes that I own as of right now. The goal of these first two exercises that I am doing is to get my heart rate up and warm up my body. This exercise is known as ice skaters. You could also do a variation without the Bosu ball. I am supplementing this exercise with jumping jacks. My calves were on fire and my lungs were also hurting. So normally when I'm exercising, I like to alternate between two different movements. It's basically a superset. So I did 3 sets of each exercise, 50 reps for the jumping jacks, and then I did the ice skaters for as long as I could before my legs started burning. This next exercise is a split squat. I like to do this exercise with one leg at a time instead of alternating between both legs. I have a 30-pound dumbbell in each hand. I did 10 repetitions for 3 sets as well. One thing here that I want to mention is the angle of your torso. The more you lean forward, the more you'll feel it in your glutes. I like doing this exercise because it targets not only your glutes, but your quads as well. Although I'm trying to get more emphasis here on my glutes. This is a great exercise. The only thing that I would caution people about is make sure you have your balance before you do this, especially before you start doing it weighted. So remember with this exercise, it's all about quality, not quantity. Honestly, with every exercise, it's about quality. You don't want to hurt yourself and you don't want to set yourself back. So make the most of your time and get after it. This is the last exercise here. This is hamstring curls. The machine I'm on is made by Rogue. It's called the GHD, also known as Glute Ham Developer. For this exercise, I was doing, I think, between 8 and 10 reps. I also did 3 sets of this exercise, which was very challenging and left me sore for the following day. So to finish up my workout for the morning, I decided to run on the treadmill. I only have the 2 options right here, on the row machine or on the treadmill. So I decided to go for the treadmill since I did more of like leg-based exercises. So I ran on 5.0 speed and I did a mile. It took me about 10 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. All in all, I think it was about an hour. And after working out, I went and made my kids breakfast. I had to take them to school and then get myself to the clinic before 8 a.m. to start my day. So after I dropped the kids off, went to the clinic, I was there from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. After the clinic, I went and got my kids, went home, and then I just stayed there for the rest of the day. We went swimming. I was able to watch a little bit of basketball. I was able to do some homework. And my wife, thank God, she was able to come home and make some dinner for us. So I just had to hang out with the kids, keep them occupied. You know, the baby, I had him play with his sandbox. I just recently put some more sand in his sandbox, and we gave him some shade with the canopy that we have. So pretty much that was a typical day, and that's what I could say most of my days are. It's important to get a good balance, and I was able to get in bed by 9:30, I think 10 o'clock. 9:30, 10 o'clock is when I like to go to sleep, especially if I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. Getting into a regular routine is nice because you're able to be fit. I personally feel way more productive when I wake up at 5 or 5:30. When I'm exercising, when I'm running on the treadmill, I'm able to plan my day out. I have already exercised and I already had breakfast, while people, my classmates, for example, are driving to campus or, just barely driving to the clinic. I had already worked out and ate breakfast while they're, driving and eating their breakfast. So I do feel blessed that I'm able to go to a clinic that's so close to my house. It's not always going to be like that, and it just so happens to be like that for me right now. But there's times where I had to drive to a different city, 30-minute drive, and I had to eat my breakfast in the car. But nonetheless, I'm going to take advantage of the situation that I have right now before me. There's a bunch of hospitals that I live next to, so it makes sense for me to get a job at one of those. But this, like I said, this was a typical day for me, and I hope that you found this helpful. So get your workout routine in. Make sure you're doing your stretching. So especially after a long day at the clinic or at the hospital, I do like to go on the GHD machine and stretch and try to decompress my back. So if you have something like that, or if you have a massage gun, use that on your legs. That is typically what I'll do. I use my Hypervolt for my legs to try to help out with any soreness that I have for my legs, or try to decompress my back. by stretching out, even hanging, doing like a dead hang from the pull-up bar. Maybe I'll do a video in the future about how I can relieve some stress after a day at the clinic or at the hospital. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe for more nursing content.